what is it in the few years that we've seen him so far that Luke's done so right?
Obviously, he's practiced all his life. I mean, he was a little kid when he was practicing. I think he was about 2 years old.
These are the young players who are reshaping professional darts in ways we've never seen before. Luke Littler's back-to-back world championships at age 17 and 18 prove teenagers can dominate at the highest level.
Oh, it's on. It's on. The first leg of the match.
But he's just the beginning. A 13-year-old Belgian became a world champion. A Mongolian teenager topped junior rankings as the first Asian player to do it. And the sport is experiencing an unprecedented youth explosion, with several of these players already knocking on the door of the senior professional circuit. Yoric Hoffkins was born June 19, 2007, making him 18 years old now, and from Gok, Germany in North Rhine-Westphalia. January 2026 brought Hofkens a PDC tour card at European Q School Day 3, making him the youngest tour card holder on the PDC Pro Tour ever, even younger than Luke Littler was when he turned professional. The German teenager defeated Jimmy Van Schie 6-5 in the semi-final with an 83.90 average to secure his place among the world's elite. Youth career achievements stack up impressively. The 2023 WDF Europe Cup Youth Championship came through a 6-3 victory over Thomas Banks in the final after winning 10 consecutive matches. That same year brought WDF World Cup Youth runner-up finishes in both singles and doubles, and he actually had match darts in the singles final against Jensen Walker. The 2023 DDV German Masters Boys Championship and the 2023 DDV Youth Rankings Championship, by a large margin, also belong to him. Q School 2026 averages across his matches read 96.44, 94.41, 88.12, 87.26, 85.02, and 83.90. Mission Darts sponsors him. Modus Sports Management signed him in January 2026, and his walk-on music is Here Comes the Hot Stepper by Inika Mose. His words when signing with Modus were clear. I'm really happy to have signed with Modus. They have some amazing players under their management, and I know they will be able to guide my career in the right direction. What makes his story unique comes from some surprising career aspirations he's expressed. Becoming a professional? No. My dream was never to be a professional permanently. My dream was to play in the World Championship one day. I'd rather have a normal job, have fun in life, and start a family. Whether those views change as he experiences life on tour remains to be seen. England's newest prodigy goes by the nickname Shazam, and his name is Cam Crabtree. Born September 21st, 2003, he's now 22 years old and hails from London. The 2025 PDC Development Tour belonged to Crabtree, who finished as Order of Merit champion with £17,775 in prize money and 5 tournament victories, a haul that earned him entry to both the Grand Slam of Darts and the 2026 World Championship. Those 5 wins came across the season, starting with DT11 in May at Hildesheim, where he defeated Adam Gulas 5-2. Followed by DT13 the next day, where he beat Patrick Williams 5-1. Then DT15 the day after that, where he demolished Jensen Walker 5-0. September brought DT19 in Wigan with a 5-3 victory over Sebastian Bialecki, and finally DT22 in October, where he beat Victor Tingström 5-2. His Grand Slam debut proved he belongs at the elite level. Crabtree beat Johnny Clayton 5-1 with a 102.07 average before losing narrowly 4-5 to Danny Noppert, and he'd previously won 2 Challenge Tour titles in 2023 while holding a tour card won at the 2025 Q School. His highest recorded average sits at 115.62, placing him around 67 to 74 on the PDC Order of Merit. Mission Darts sponsors Crabtree, who has a younger brother Cody competing on the development tour, and he regularly travels to PDC events with his close friend Owen Bates. One performance literally made history. Charlie Manby, nicknamed Champagne Charlie, was born August 4th, 2005, making him 20 years old now, and he's from Huddersfield in Yorkshire. February 22nd, 2025 put Mambi in the record books when he threw a 130.70 free-dart average, the highest recorded match average in PDC history. Development Tour 4 saw him demolish Patrick Williams 4-0 in just 47 darts, winning legs of 13, 10, 11 and 12 darts, which broke Luke Littler's previous record of 115.22. That wasn't his only accomplishment though. Mambi claimed the 2025 Development Tour Championship at DT16 in September by defeating Owen Bates 5-4. Reached the semi-finals of the 2025 World Youth Championship, where he lost to Luke Littler in an epic encounter after missing 2 match darts, including a ball for a 130 checkout. Made his World Championship debut in 2026 by beating Cameron Menzies 3-2 in round 1 and won the 2025 Modus Super Series. 4th place on the 2025 Development Tour Order of Merit with £10,125 earned Mambi a 2-year PDC Tour card for 2026 and 2027. His story gets more interesting when you learn he works as a bricklayer in Huddersfield, started playing tournaments at age 12, uses 22-gram target darts, walks on to Champagne Supernova by Oasis, and signed with Zeal Sports Management. Poland's trailblazer has already achieved what most development players dream of. Sebastian Bialecki was born December 6, 2003, making him 21 years old now. July 29, 2025 saw Bialecki win Players' Championship 22 by defeating Niels Zonneveld 8-6 in the final, which made him the 7th youngest PDC title winner in history at 21 years and 235 days. He's not just winning on the Development Tour, but against the world's best on the main tour. 6 PDC Development Tour titles from 2021 to 2025 fill out his resume. The 2022 UK Open quarterfinals saw him lose 9-10 to William O'Connor after holding match darts, and he became the first player born after the inaugural UK Open to compete in the tournament. That same year brought the WDF Denmark Open Championship and made him the first Polish medalist at the WDF Europe Cup with a pairs silver medal. 2 9-dart finishes in professional competition belong to Bialecki, including one in the 2021 UK Open against Jim McEwen. Polish junior champion in both 2017 and 2018. He earned his tour card via the 2024 Development Tour placement and finished 7th on the 2025 Development Tour with £9,100. Poland's representation at the 2022 PDC World Cup of Darts came through him alongside Krzysztof Ratajski, and Darts World magazine describes him as Poland's next big star on the main tour. Someone who has transcended categories entirely. Beau Greaves, nicknamed Bow and Arrow, was born January 9th, 2004, making her 21 years old now, and from Doncaster, England. Open competition now faces a genuine threat from Greaves. 2nd place on the 2025 Development Tour, with £15,250 and 4 titles made her the 2nd woman in history to earn a PDC Tour card on merit. Her list of historic firsts stretches out. First woman to win a PDC Development Tour title on June 21st, 2024 at DT11. First female to reach a PDC World Youth Championship final in 2025. Holder of the record for highest televised average by a female player at 114.56 against Kevin Painter in the Modus Super Series. And owner of an 86-match winning streak on the Women's Series as of late 2025. The 2025 season brought 18 wins from 24 Women's Series events, including 13 consecutive titles. 3 WDF Women's World Championships in 2022, 2023 and 2024 belong to her, along with 2 Women's World Match Play Championships in 2024 and 2025. The record for PDC Women's Series titles sits at 44, and a record £37,600 came in during a single Women's Series season in 2025. Competing with anyone is something Greaves proved at the 2025 UK Open, where she led Luke Humphries 7-5 before eventually losing 10-7 in the 4th round. The 2025 Grand Slam saw her beat Nico Springer 5-0 and deliver narrow 4-5 losses to both Gary Anderson and Michael van Gerwen. Beyond these top names, other development tour performers deserve attention. Owen Bates from Exeter. Devon was born December 12, 2002, making him 23 now. 3rd place on the 2025 Development Tour with £10,900 and 2 titles at DT3 and DT9 came through, and he recorded a 105.47 average in his DT9 quarter-final victory. The 2023 Challenge Tour Order of Merit saw him finish 2nd, earning his first tour card. His highest recorded average reaches 120.24, and he's beaten Joe Cullen and Danny Noppert in PDC European Tour events. Dominik Grulich from Germany finished 8th on the 2025 Development Tour with £8,725 and 2 titles. October 11th, 2025 saw him defeat Beau Greaves 5-4 in the DT21 final. He has a tour card since 2025. Others worth watching include Jamai van den Herik from the Netherlands in 5th place with £9,600 and 1 title. Jurgen van der Velde from the Netherlands in 6th with £9,225 and 2 titles. Ryan Branley from England in 9th with £7,300 and 1 title. And Leon Weber from Germany in 10th with £6,800 despite no titles. The players who might be even more exciting are coming up now, the ones who are 17 and under and represent the next wave. The other player I clarified at the beginning, Mitchell Lawrie, the real Mitchell Lawrie nicknamed Wee Socks, was born November 4th, 2010, making him 15 years old now and from Renfrew, Scotland. An astonishing trophy haul has accumulated for someone who cannot legally enter the PDC Development Tour for another year. The most exciting teenage prospect since Luke Littler might be the right description.
The media attention we were talking about, there comes those sort of comparisons with Luke Littler. That's inevitable that it's going to happen. What does that make you feel when you hear that, having watched what Luke's done over the last sort of 2 years or so?
I'll never be him. I'll always be Mitchell Lawrie at the end of the day.
December 20th, 2025 crowned him JDC World Champion after defeating Kaya Basil 5-2 at Alexandra Palace and earning £4,000 in prize money. The WDF World Youth Championship came through a 4-2 victory over Florian Price, and then the WDF World Championship runner-up spot arrived, making him the first teenager to reach the final and the youngest finalist since Jelle Claesson in 2006. Jimmy Van Schie beat him 6-3 despite Lawrie leading 3-0. The WDF Europe Cup Youth Singles Championship belongs to him as the first Scottish winner. British Open Youth, Irish Classic Youth, Welsh Open Youth and Belgium Open Youth Championships all fell to him, and he's the youngest player to win 3 senior WDF titles. Averages for his age stand out remarkably. The JDC World Championship, last 32 against Alfie O'Brien, brought 108.91. The WDF World Championship semi-final against Jensen Walker delivered 96.33. The WDF World Championship final produced 93.18, and his tournament average across 7 JDCell World Championship games reached 92.24. Playing darts started as a toddler, with practice intensifying during COVID-19 lockdowns. 4 hours daily on the dartboard in his family kitchen is the current practice routine. Target Darts sponsors him through their Elite One program since late 2023, and James Ward mentors him. Jimmy Van Schie, the WDF World Champion who beat him in the final, put it this way: "He is such a phenomenal player. He's a power scorer, so mature for his age, and the sky's the limit for him. He's the future of darts." Luke Littler himself commented on Lawrie: "Mitchell's doing his thing. He's playing well. He's got a good family around him. He'll be itching to turn 16 and go on the development tour. He's going to cause some damage." Belgium delivers another remarkable young player. Lex Paeshuyse was born September 6, 2011, making him 13 years old now and from Rijkevoorzel, Belgium. December 21st, 2024 made Paeshuyse the youngest JDC world champion in history when he defeated Daniel Stevenson 5-1 at Alexandra Palace at just 13 years old. Luke Littler actually presented the trophy to him. Career highlights start with that 2024 JDC World Championship, where he became the first Belgian winner with a 90.85 final average. The 2024 WDF World Masters Boys Singles Championship came next, and the semi-finals of the 2024 WDF Boys World Championship followed. Fourth place on the 2025 JDC Advanced Tour arrived after winning events 1 and 5. Free-dart averages impressed for his age. The JDC Advanced Tour event 1/4 final against Nico Bardo brought 100.60. The WDF Boys World Championship quarter-final delivered 92.81, and the JDC Advanced Tour event 1 final produced 92.59. Mission Darts Academy sponsors him, and a call-up to replace the injured Gerwyn Price at the Julie Patop of Darts exhibition in Belgium came in 2025. Barriers are breaking from halfway around the world. Turgel Khurelkhuu was born in October 2010, making him 14 years old now and from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. First Asian player to top JDC rankings came when Khurelkhuu won the 2025 JDC Advanced Tour. Personal sacrifices to achieve this meant traveling from Mongolia and spending extended periods away from family. The 2025 JDC Advanced Tour Championship came by winning events 18 and 20 on the final weekend to overtake Ryan Branley. Bronze medal at the 2024 JDC World Championship followed, and he's a 4-time Mongolian national darts champion. The 2025 JDC season brought 53 wins from 70 matches and 102 maximums, those 180s during the 2025 JDC Advanced Tour. Best free dart averages include 100.26 in Event 1 semi-finals against Ryan Branley and 92.23 against Matt Clark. England's Kaya Basil was born in July 2010, making him 14 or 15 years old now and from Burnley, Lancashire. Luke Littler's record fell when Basil became the youngest ever winner of a WDF men's ranking event. 14 years and 284 days old when he won the 2025 WDF Budapest Classic men's singles. 13 days younger than Littler was when he won the 2021 Irish Open. The 2025 JDC World Championship final saw him lose to Mitchell Lawrie 5-2. His JDC quarter-final against Ryan Branley brought an average over 100. Blackburn Youth Darts Academy counts him as a member, and the Sportsman Management Company recently signed him. Several other remarkable young prospects deserve brief mention. Archie Self from England, the Archer, was born in November 2009, making him 15 now. The 2024 WDF Boys World Championship came through, making him the first English winner in 5 years when he defeated Jenson Walker 3-2. The 2024 JDC Advanced Tour Championship followed, and he captained England A at the JDC World Cup. Mission Darts Academy membership and his own signature darts belong to him. Addison Hefferon from England, the Assassin, was born in June 2014, making him 11 years old now. Youngest JDC Foundation Tour event winner came in May 2025 with event 15, a month before his 11th birthday. His top average in 2025 Phase 1 reached 85.08. Jack Johnson from England, Jackie Boy, was born in January 2012, making him 13 now. Youngest JDC Super 16 champion came in January 2025 after defeating Jaden Walker 5-3 with checkouts of 100, 4 and 151. Jaden Walker, also from England and known as the Young Gun, was born in 2012, making him 12 or 13 now, and he impressed Luke Humphreys enough that Humphreys said, "That was the first time I've ever met him, but I'm pretty sure that's the best 12-year-old player I've ever seen in my life." Owen Bryceland from Scotland was born around 2014, making him 10 or 11 years old now, and he threw a 104.86 average at age 10, earning praise from James Wade. The 2025 JDC Advanced Tour Event 18 final came within his reach. Darts' global reach keeps expanding, and emerging talents from around the world deserve attention. India delivers Aryavir Chokhani, the explosion, born in December 2009, making him 15 now. Ranked number 1 in India's IDC men's national rankings, he drew these words from PDC Hall of Fame referee Russ Bray. He's their national champion, he's mustard, absolutely magnificently good. Zakano King from New Zealand, age 17 or 18, and in his final year as a youth player, holds number 1 in New Zealand youth rankings with 347 points. 5th globally in WDF youth rankings came to him, along with back-to-back New Zealand Open youth titles in 2024 and 2025, and 7 youth tournament wins across 2 years. Fundraising to compete internationally at the World Masters in Budapest is currently underway. South Africa brings Findile Ndlovu, who is 15 and from Sekani, Gauteng. Playing darts started in 2024, and she qualified first at South African National Youth Championship trials with the highest score. Her words about the game: "Not just a game, it is my passion and has shaped my mindset and drive." America's 2025 ADO National Youth Champions are Kobe Krisman in the boys division and Layla Bunce in the girls division. Both will represent the USA at the WDF World Masters in Hungary. Understanding what these young players work toward means understanding the pathways to professional darts. Players aged 16 to 23 compete on the PDC Development Tour, and you must be 23 or under on January 4th of the season. 24 events per year over 4 to 5 weekends make up the schedule. Entry fee runs £25 per event plus a £50 PDPA junior membership. Prize money ranges from £15,000 to £20,000 per event, and for 2026 it increased to £20,000 with £3,000 for the winner. Total annual prize fund sits between £360,000 and £580,000. Order of merit leaders receive rewards. Top 2 players without existing tour cards get 2-year PDC tour cards. Top 3 qualify for the World Championship. Number 1 player gets entry to the Grand Slam of Darts. Top 16 get free entry to the Q School final stage, and top 8 who don't earn tour cards get entry to the first round of the UK Open. An important 2025 rule change came through. Players in the top 64 of the PDC Order of Merit now face ineligibility for the Development Tour. Previously the top 32, but this change protects development opportunities for younger players. Q School offers another route. Entry fee runs £475 plus V8 in the UK or £475 in Europe. 2 stages exist, with first stage lasting 3 days and final stage lasting 4 days, with 128 players per venue. Format runs best of 9 legs in the first stage and best of 11 legs in the final stage. Approximately 29 tour cards get allocated total through 8 daily winners per venue, plus Order of Merit awards. Prize money increases for 2026 show how the sport invests in the future. Development Tour events now offer £20,000, up from £15,000. Development Tour winner gets £3,000, up from £2,500. The PDC World Championship now holds a £5 million total prize fund, doubled from before, with £1 million for the winner, also doubled. Putting all of this in perspective means looking at the age records in professional darts. Luke Littley holds youngest PDC World Champion at 17 years and 347 days on January 3rd, 2025. Youngest world number 1 at 18 years in November 2025 belongs to him. He is also the youngest PDC major winner at 17 years in May 2024 when he won the Premier League. On top, we was the youngest to throw a televised 9-darter at 16 years and 363 days on January 19th, 2024. Real inflection point for darts came in the 2024 to 2026 period. Luke Littler's extraordinary success proved teenagers can compete at the highest level, and that inspired a generation of young players who now see a clear pathway from junior competition to professional stardom. Most significant emerging talents include Cam Crabtree at 22 with 5 2025 Development Tour titles, Charlie Manby at 20 with his historic 130.70 average, and Sebastian Bialecki at 21 who's already a PDC ranking event winner. All three currently hold tour cards and compete against the world's best. Next wave includes Mitchell Lawrie at 15, whose JDC World Championship, WDF World Youth title, and Senior WDF World Championship final appearance suggest he could rival Littler's trajectory. Yoric Hoffkins at 18 now holds the distinction of youngest tour card holder ever on the PDC Pro Tour. Remarkable preteens like Addison Hefferon at 11 and Owen Bryceland at 10 or 11 already record 85 plus and 104 plus averages respectively. International pipeline strengthens with Turgel Khurelkhuu becoming the first Asian JDC #1, Polish star Bialecki proving Eastern European talent can thrive, and development programs expanding across Australia, New Zealand, India and South Africa. PDC's 2026 prize money increases signal the sport's commercial growth and investment in youth pathways by doubling World Championship winnings to £1 million and boosting development tour purses. These young players represent more than just the future of darts. They're reshaping what's possible in the present. Luke Littler opened the door, but a whole generation follows him through it, and they're not waiting their turn. They're taking their shot right now.